Hey guys, and welcome back to the Confirm It RM YouTube channel. We're doing something a little bit different today. We're not going into a 2-minute technicals, but we're getting ourselves into the rest of the market because we absolutely had a black swan event kind of happen today. It's actually kind of interesting. No one really was looking for it. Over $300 million worth of liquidations that happened today because people going long on Bitcoin and such. As you can see, we're starting it off right here, great and good. We're on Anything Crypto. This is my news blog website. This is what, where we go to get our news. I hope you guys go there. The link will be in the description. Please show your support by going to it. Hopefully we can be as big as BSC News and anything like Cointelegraph or, Bitcoin.News as well. As you guys can see, very nice website. But anyways, we're looking into this. Like I put this out this morning, like very early in the morning. Silvergate claiming liquidation, and I don't know if any of you knew, but this is pretty big. This is something that is hefty on the market right now. This because Silvergate funded most of the exchanges and just lent a lot of money, overseas to like other. What would you call it? Just a lot of platforms, and now they're kind of they're insolvent or liquidating rather, and this is absolutely insane. Just right now, this has changed, but like look at that. Like literally, February 16th worth 21 bucks. Yesterday, sorry, March 1st, it was worth 13. Went right down to 7, and now it is 284. Talk about a rug pull, right? Look at this. This thing was at the peak of 2022, $243 for this stock, and that's just insane. But this is huge news that just broke through and went over the rest of the market, and it's really proving to be hampering everything from Bitcoin to literally all the micro caps. Obviously, everything else besides Bitcoin gets hit even harder. And who would have known? Who would have known? I mean, we're all just thinking that we're going to be holding on to that. Let's see if we actually check on our crypto list right now. We can see what's going on. Wow, that was a 50 about 3 days ago on the Fear and Greed Index. We were sitting at a 50. We're at a 34. We dropped 16% on the Fear and Greed Index in one day. That are 2 or 3 days. But look at this. You got Bitcoin down about 7.43% in a day. Like this is literally just free falling right now. It's like insane. Ethereum 7.7, BNB not doing too bad as they are, but this 4.6. XRP is kind of faring a little bit better too, 5.3. But Dogecoin about 9%. You got Tron down 11. It's definitely hampering. Like there's something going on. Like that was our event. If we go to the DEX chart here, we over here looking at Bitcoin on the actual chart here, like this. I mean, well, I guess I did see it coming. I mean, it was a possibility. As you guys can literally see this with your own eyes. I mean, it was definitely projected to be more towards next week. So I guess you could bring it over here, and you can see the technical target is down here around 19,716, which is actually right here, which is, funnily enough, right across here. Right across this line right here. Obviously, it kind of teeters around here. Maybe I'll use this one. I'll use that. That makes more sense. So we're to use that. It'll be 19,661 will be what we're gonna think will hold. But typically in this structure, you don't really see this. This is, you're exhausted. You went up here. You come back down. Usually you're gonna do a retest and then fall back down. If anything. Almost every trader I know that did not expect this. We all thought it was going to hold this low, around 21,465, or even wick down to this 100-day moving average and come back up. But as you can see, that didn't happen. There's not much you can do to really determine the exact low that'll come in. You can only go off the previous data, which is what I'm going off of here. Like this is our fall target. This is what we have. So technically, I guess I did see a target for Bitcoin to fall down that low, but did I actually expect it to do that? No. It looks like the next one's at 19,000, and then you have over here at 19,000 is the next one on a longer term, but let's see how it is on a shorter term. Let's see what that is. We're going to use this and the low here, right about there. Okay, so we're actually, so 2618 is at the exact spot there, and then 18,514 if it wants to wick lower. I mean, technically, you're still holding for continuation over a long period of time, you know, because you're still using this trend right here going across and up. So if we were to grab on the long term of things, let's see how this looks. So we're gonna grab a trend line from the top over here, go across multiple resistances here, do that. I mean, it's still adhering by a range. I guess that makes sense. It looks like it can make a move later in the year. So it looks like it could just, market analysis wise, it literally could just bounce around in this range. That's kind of crazy. But we were like, that's why I have these lines all determined here. We were bouncing at the top of the range, came back to the bottom, and now this is the next support. You see, I have high, mid, low, and then lower. So these are like my stipulations that I've been going off of. But so what am I looking for? I'm looking for, hopefully Bitcoin can hold that 19,661. I mean, it's pretty overextended from everything on a 4-hour here, and it's gonna be in the it's gonna be in the floor with the RSI right now. Yeah, right here at 27, it's in the floor, and that's on the daily time frame. I can't imagine what it is on a 4-hour. Oh yeah, this is literally the most oversold Bitcoin has been since November. The FTX collapse. Literally, this is the, I think historically, I think this is just as low as it ever has been. Like, it usually doesn't go lower than this. Not any lower than like a 7, and it's at like a 10 right now on the RSI. Like, this is extremely oversold on the 4-hour. Like, if we were to zoom in and go any closer, I mean, you're way far off. You've got detrimental candles here. So I mean, I would expect if we're gonna hold out down here, that we're gonna get to pop back up at least to that 21,000 region, because it's really far down. There's a really big gap it has to fill now. It's about a 9.5–10% gap. So I'm gonna be looking for that. I mean, we'll see how Ethereum's doing. Same thing. We were expecting the same kind of move out of Ethereum. You know, we had this longer term target for Ethereum right here and right there to the end. Ethereum, look at that trend line comes again. That's the middle of the W, and that's the same thing with Bitcoin. What it's doing, they're both going back to the middle of that W that they made. You know, this little W, then they pop up and then they break down to the middle. So worst case scenario, I guess that's a low that it can hold. How's BNB doing? I don't know why this exists. Let's go forward a little bit more. I mean, even with BNB, we understood that was coming too. We did. So BNB's middle would be sitting here. Let's see, if we zoom out a little bit more, I can kind of get an idea of where that middle line is, which would be, looks like right here around a 68, just about. So let's do that. I think right here has the most confluence. So I think you're going to get a wick down to that 65, 68. And I think we're not too far off. I just saw it at 67, 68 and long ago on a different exchange. But you see, everything's coming back for those mid levels that they made back in, what was this? December, beginning of December. No, mid-December is when they all made these. But nonetheless, guys, I mean, just be on the lookout. I mean, you already had a lot of liquidations happening. A lot of people made good money in shorts, but a lot of people got liquidated in longs. So it's $300 million worth, about 90 something on Binance. So nonetheless, definitely check out Anything Crypto News. You guys know I'm going to try keeping this up to date as much as I can. As you guys can see, very nice. If you know anyone who's blogging, who wants to blog, you can definitely do that. Just hit up contact, or contact us on here. just right here. You can actually fill that out. Let's see what actually pops up. I'm curious. And you can fill out a form, and I'll get in touch with you. But all right, guys, stay calm. Things are like this to shake us out. I'm not telling you out of like a shilling kind of way, but this stuff exists for a reason, and just think about it hard and long when you really think about your investments. But a big move out of Bitcoin like that, typically in one day, does not yield well the next week, meaning that usually it reclaims something. You always get a relief rally. So just anyone else that's freaking out, but it just black swan. But hope you guys are happy to see me. You haven't seen me in a while. I've just been doing my 2-minute technicals and doing the articles. I'm happy to see you. I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. I won't be doing a 2-minute technicals tonight because of this video. But all right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.